Few creatures in the world come as close to dominating rivers or swamps as crocodiles. These powerful semi-aquatic beasts have managed to conquer almost every corner of the world. Africa, Asia, America, and even Australia submit to their power, and any intruder in their territory quickly ends up in the depths, being devoured to death. However, although these monstrous creatures can be intimidating or almost impossible to defeat, there are 10 animals that not only can defeat them, but are able to face them on a regular basis and without feeling a shred of fear. Would you like to meet these brave ones? Do you want to know how many different ways a crocodile can be defeated? Are you ready to discover the weaknesses of these reptiles? Then join us to know the 10 animals that can kill a crocodile, and all your questions will be answered. Number 10. Python. Let's start this great adventure by meeting the impassive python. This powerful reptile is one of those beasts of nature that no one wants to cross, not even the mighty crocodile. Pythons, especially those of the dark Australian swamps, can grow to over 4 meters long and exert a pressure that can easily rival that of a megalodon bite. Precisely for these reasons, a crocodile knows how to respect the strength of this creature, although unfortunately for him, their encounters tend to be regular since both share natural habitats in Australia. Every year, tourists manage to record several clashes. The fight is fierce, but in most cases, the python coils around its victim and begins to suffocate it without the crocodile being able to do anything to avoid it. The most chilling thing is that some videos have managed to record that, after the victory, the python is capable of completely swallowing baby crocodiles that can measure close to 1 meter. Number 9. Giant otters. The next animal is one of those you wouldn't expect to find on this list, but it does indeed occupy a good position. It's the giant otter, a robust carnivorous mammal that isn't afraid to feed on any animal that crosses its line of sight. Its diet consists mainly of fish meat, crabs, turtles, and small alligators. It's the latter that interests us the most because these otters have been able to ambush small and medium-sized crocodiles for centuries. Thanks to their ability to stalk from the depths, these colossal predators manage to surprise their prey and attack their weakest points. However, giant otters have other weapons up their sleeves. Usually, when confronted with crocodiles, they work together and team up to take out anyone who poses a challenge, as is the case with these reptiles. Number 8. Buffalo. Let's talk now about a land creature, an animal that we have seen in documentaries being dragged to the depths of swamps and rivers by crocodiles. However, what would you think if you knew that we haven't been told the full story? Buffaloes aren't only a rich food for crocodiles but a lethal threat to their lives. These intelligent animals of powerful size have the fortitude to take on large predators and get away with it. Thanks to their powerful size and sharp antlers, buffalo can fend off any attack and injure their enemies in the process. Their defense is prodigious, and there are numerous videos to prove it. Their strategies are often extremely varied, and they manage to take out crocodiles more often than you've heard about on TV. Number 7. Baboons. There are few animals that can still stand up to crocodiles despite their small size and abundant weaknesses. The baboon is one of them. Or perhaps it would be better to speak of the baboons, since the strength of these primates lies in their unity. Baboons generally travel in a robust, well-organized troop that moves as one muscle. Their energy is focused on protecting the collective, and this can be lethal, especially if they decide it's time to take out on a crocodile. It only takes one brave baboon to take the first step for the rest of the troop to follow. Instantly, dozens of baboons will pounce on the crocodiles, often determined to punch, claw, and scratch their enemy. Of course, most of these attacks only succeed in injuring the crocodiles. Many baboons are killed in the operation, but on some occasions, they achieve victory and are able to kill their eternal predator. Number 6. Elephants. Nothing seduces a crocodile's appetite more than the abundant and delicious meat of elephants. They are relatively easy prey to catch, especially the young, and the profit they offer is enough to risk meeting a lethal death. Yes, you heard right, a lethal death. Crocodiles are well aware that despite appearances, elephants are rivals that deserve respect. Elephants can be extremely aggressive. Most of them know how to use their natural gifts very well. We aren't just talking about their size. Their tusks, trunks, the strength of their legs, the energy of their lunges, and any other strategy activated by their survival instinct are also part of the equation. In this sense, the internet is full of videos showing elephants all over Africa facing all kinds of crocodiles. Of course, some of these battles end in victory for the crocodile, but a good part of the cases show us that the elephant is never intimidated and that killing this powerful reptile isn't so difficult, especially if they face an elephant desperate to save its young. Number 5. Hippopotamus. Our next creature is an animal with a passion for blood. Some even consider it malevolent and ruthless. In fact, hippos ruthlessly murder all kinds of animals and humans without discrimination, and crocodiles are often their favorite pastime. The mighty hippos have the size and strength to corner the crocodiles and eradicate them from their territory. The battle, of course, often provides an amazing spectacle. Both fight with fierceness and determination, although victory doesn't depend precisely on that, but on the environmental factors. If the fight were to take place in a deep river, the hippopotamus will be condemned to death. However, if it happened in another terrain, the strength and power of the crocodile would have no way of counteracting the energy and rage of its rival. Although the fight is usually fairly evenly matched, crocodiles prefer to avoid it. Hippos have been intimidating them for a long time, and most know that they cannot get too close to the territory of these giants unless they are willing to pay the price for their daring. Number 4. Lions. Let's move on to talk about a true king of the jungle, the beast that the entire animal kingdom fears, including crocodiles. The lion needs no further introduction. We all know his enormous quantities, precision, strength, determination, and speed. Its jaw is monstrous, its teeth are tearing, and its paws offer slow torture before death. With all these characteristics, it's no wonder that they can take on crocodiles and defeat them 8 times out of 10. Of course, lions also lose their lives in these fights. This is very unusual. The hegemony of the king of the jungle cannot be doubted, and every battle against crocodiles and the rest of the big predators of rich Africa confirms it. Number 3. Tigers. A similar case to the previous one can be found in tigers. Although they possess fewer tools than lions, tigers are one of those felines that we only hear about because of their insatiable capacity to kill and generate mortal wounds. The story is no different when going against crocodiles. These perfect machines of nature use, above all, their claws and agility to regularly attack the crocodile's rear and each of their weak points. Crocodiles are no match for tigers. The kills they manage to inflict on the felines are rare, and the crocodiles could feel really grateful and lucky since tigers don't like the taste of their meat too much. Number 2. Jaguar. Another great enemy of the crocodile is the jaguar, a heavy and perfect creature whose greatest distraction is hunting and fighting. According to many analyses, the jaguar is a daring creature that risks his life in every attack. Faced with crocodiles, a simple mistake can be fatal, and the one who strikes the first blow will probably be the winner. The jaguar has the strongest bite of all felines, which has caused it to be recorded on countless occasions, crushing the skulls of crocodiles without hesitating. However, Nile crocodiles are twice as powerful, and if they were to engage in a fight, the jaguar would have no way of escaping. Number 1. Electric eel. We come to the surprise of the list. One of the most violent predators you can imagine, and an animal that very few people know about. It's the electric eel, that deadly creature that can expel a shock of up to 500 volts with just one movement. This power is enough to stun an adult human, but being exposed to it for a period of 1 or 2 minutes can be lethal. Unsurprisingly, this has been discovered by crocodiles, including the mighty Nile crocodiles. These huge beasts have been pitted against electric eels and exterminated. Predators such as the crocodile generally believe that electric eels will be easy prey. Despite being 2 meters long, they don't seem to pose any risk. This idea quickly disappears. The electric shock is withering and annihilates anyone who dares to consider this eel an easy and nutritious food. Of course, this proves that appearances can be deceptive and that even the strongest enemy can be reduced if he meets the right opponent. This is a lesson the crocodiles have learned, but they aren't the only ones. There are other great predators of nature that have met their demise at the hands of nature's most unusual and surprising animals. Would you like to meet them? Are you willing to continue discovering the oddities of the animal kingdom? If so, then join us for another new experience and get ready to be amazed by one of the following videos.